Yes, hi, this is David again, and in this video we're going to be looking at some of the wizard options for the stop losses and the take profits, and we'll also set up an order using a fixed take profit and a fixed stop loss. Okay, so I'll just draw your attention over here to these little buttons with the question marks. They are the wizards, and basically what they do is you click on those and they bring up all of the available options that you can use to type into the field alongside of them. However, the wizard will type the data in there for you based on your choice that you make here. Okay, so let's say that we want to create this order now where we have a fixed stop loss. In other words, we're going to fix the stop loss, let's say 20 pips away from the entry. So we'll put 20 in there and then just click the fix button right next door to it, and that's filled in that field for us. And we'll now click on the take profit wizard, and the option we're going to choose here is we're going to fix the take profit so that the trade return is twice the risk. So if I just put a 2 in there for twice the risk and click next door, that's filled in that field for us. Okay, we're happy with our trade risk at 2%. Of course, we can bring up the wizard for that one, and as you've seen before, we can either enter the risk as a number of lots or as a dollar amount or a percent of the account equity. But we'll just click cancel on that because we're happy with the 2% that was already there. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll create a new order here by dragging the script onto the chart, and as you can see, the stop loss is fixed at 20 pips below the entry, and the profit target is fixed at double the distance of the stop loss, in other words 40 pips. Now if I drag select the entry and point and drag it around, you'll notice that the stop loss and the take profit move with it. They are fixed. If I move the stop loss, you'll notice that the take profit moves because it's fixed at double the distance from the entry as the stop loss is. And I can even go around the other way like that, and so that buy stop order now becomes a sell limit. Once again, if I move the entry, they snap back to 20 and 40 pips respectively. So what I can do then is move the stop loss and the take profit changes. I can move the take profit and nothing else changes. I can move the entry and they snap back to 20 and 40. So once again, we're not restricted to the entries that we type in over here. They're purely the starting point for where these lines are initially drawn. After that, we can move them anywhere we wish. So there we go. If I'm happy now with where I'm at with the levels there, I can simply go over and click execute, and there we go. There's that trade placed. Okay, now I'm going to run you through some of the other options that are available here. We've seen the fix the stop loss. We can set the stop loss. We've actually done this one before. I think we did it with the profit target actually. We can set the stop loss n pips higher than it was on the previous order, or n pips lower. We can set it at the market price, or n pips higher or lower than the current market price, or we can, if we want to set the stop loss at an absolute price value, let's say here at 7,400 for example, I can just type in 0.74 there and click on absolute value, and so now if I go and create a new order, we can see the stop loss sits there at exactly 7,400. So I'll just cancel that. The take profit is much the same. Again, the same sort of options. You can base it on the take profit on the previous order, set it at current market price, or n pips higher or lower, an absolute price value, or you can say that I don't want to have a take profit and just click none, and all that does is turn this little checkbox off here, so that if I now drag this create new order on, there's no take profit. So you can, if you want to, you can instantly toggle these on and off here. If I cancel that, I can go in without a stop loss, for example, or at least attempt to. And you'll see here that it comes up with an error saying that you must have a stop loss for obvious reasons if the trade risk is either a fixed dollar or fixed percent amount. Okay, just one final word just to repeat that whatever you type in here, these are purely the starting values where the lines are initially, the levels of the lines are initially drawn. You're always free to move them around after that. Okay, well that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. For more information about VO Pro, please visit the web page shown here. Thank you.